ahead.
Hi, I am Mike Doyle.
And I'm Kelly Doyle, and this is our story. In 2013, I started a Facebook group for my community. We called it What's Happening in White Oak and Surrounding Areas. White Oak is part of the McKeesport Area School District. As an admin and founder in that group, one of the main things that I noticed was that people were asking for food, and they were also saying that they did not have a car to go and pick up the food. Over the years, we started just delivering food to people from our own freezer. At the beginning of 2020, I would say, like when the pandemic started to hit, and it was hard, people weren't sure that they could even go into grocery stores, they didn't want to go out of their house. It really became an overwhelming need. We then began to pack in our driveway and in our garage. Do you remember about that? There was a lot of food there, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, the amazing part is that we came across a lot of food, and people saw that we did this one time, and then people started bringing us more food. And that's how we ended up working on the driveway.
Everybody started to Instacart food and send it to our house.
We didn't know who was bringing it to our house.
And every day we would come home and there would be our large wraparound porch would be full of food that people had Instacarted to our house because they heard that we were delivering food to people who were vulnerable and were afraid at that time to go to the grocery store. That was at the very beginning when people were like, do I wear a mask? Am I allowed to wear a mask? Or mask for healthcare workers? Is this going to kill me if somebody sneezes 10 aisles away? So there was a lot of fear involved and a lot of people, especially elderly, who didn't want food. So we just started delivering food and we didn't stop. And then we got our friends involved and they just would come and pack in our driveway. And then we quickly outgrew our house. It was a 1,600 square foot Cape Cod that we had stacks of food everywhere in it. And then we put it in our business, and we had a federal postal contract, and I quickly realized that I liked working with people who needed food more than people who wanted to mail packages. We then moved that small post office into a very large building. I think we quadrupled our square footage in that move. And then we just started delivering food. And then we also were inviting the community to come in. And that went on for about 2 years. And then...
in another small parking lot.
And another small parking lot. And then at that time, I started to make it known that we're doing a lot of work. We need a building. Ideally, I want a church. I don't want a space that feels institutionalized. I want people to be able to come and really receive food, but also more than food. And then, this is where I will try to not get emotional. We were PayPal'd a very large sum of money to purchase this building so that we could continue the work that God put in our hearts to do. And we've been here for 2.5 years, and we are now serving about 7,000 people a month. We have food, we have clothing, we have pet food, we have hygiene products.
Lazy boys.
Recliners, yeah, for people who have health issues that need a recliner. And the main thing is that we are looking to help liberate people from their situation and push them into their God-given destiny and purpose. And so it's a lot, starting from just delivering food in a silly little Facebook group. But that's where we're at, and that's what Mission AGAPE does. We need a couple of things. We need some improvements to the building, a walk-in freezer, a walk-in cooler. Our numbers, we serve so many people, we really need those items to continue to do the work. And then we also need a box truck and a delivery van. And it's not just McKeesport, although that we do have the highest numbers in the county. It is the neighboring communities of the Mon Valley who really struggle with public transportation and access to getting them to a traditional food pantry. If you would like to help us and you'd like to join the mission, please go to mission-agape.org. Thank you so much.
And please donate. We're feeding people, and we want to keep feeding people. We want to keep saying yes.